Akashic Psychic and Reiki Master, and I wanted to be one of the... I don't really feel like a lot of readers share their process when they're doing readings, and I just wanted to share what I see and what happens when I'm doing readings. So the whole thing, it's so high, it's so multi-dimensional, and there's all these different spirit guides, right? And there's all these different past lives and soul purposes and soul essences, and we have past loved ones that show up. And I'm going to tell you why it's just all of this, it's all very important because there's signatures that open you up to your soul's truth and also your intuition, things that you've already have had in some lives and that you haven't tapped into yet. And so I see, when I'm doing readings, I see this pyramid. I call it the pyramid grid. And at the top of the pyramid grid, there's this bright light, this bright white light. And you can call it God source or creation of all, anything you want to. Universe, that's the top of the pyramid. And everything that's below that space has to meet God source or the creation of all first before they come down. And so below that, I have what I see as light beings, and there's different color light beings. And underneath that, it's Christ consciousness. And then under Christ consciousness, there's all these beings, whether they're galactic or high dimensional beings. There's some higher dimensional beings that are galactic that have these have no bodies, and they exude like an essence and they create. And then there's these galactic beings, and it's hard to label, different types of beings because these beings are in higher dimensions. There's no space or time. Time and space is not relative, and they also don't really feel the need to have a name. So some of them will try to meet us down at our level and give us a name, but for the most part, it seems like they like to just not give names, or at least to me. So as we're going down, 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 underneath them, there's the spirit guides. You have the Native Americans, we have Egyptian spirit guides, we have family members, and then underneath that, it's past loved ones or lineages of past loved ones. And so this is the kind of the grid that I see. And I came from a Buddhist background where everything that's in the present moment is all that matters. And just to let you know that past lives in a higher dimensional space is technically the present moment because there is no time and space. So our past selves and our future selves are technically our present selves. So when we tap into the past lives, we're seeing which lives you tapped into these higher dimensional beings, and that will help open this gateway up in the present moment that makes sense only to you because this is your essence. And that really helps to integrate this energy that over time you'll notice a significant difference. So that's really the meat and potatoes of the readings that I do. And, it's really great to go into relationships and the life stuff. That's actually the lowest dimension that we go, because what we do is when we talk about this stuff, we can sift up to your higher selves, your spirit guides, your higher dimensional beings, and we can retrieve an answer for this plane. And they don't always have the answers for this plane. They want you to really navigate it on your own. But when they do have answers, they really hit. And it's just, I use my own guides and God's source to really map that out for people when I'm doing readings for them. So that's the process. And I also love just seeing all of these different dimensions. They signify a lot energetically of why we're here and who we are and the purpose that we're here for. And it really gives you this reassurance of why you're here and what your directive is in this life. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it right now. All right, well, if you enjoyed this video or just this little thing that I like to create about my readings, please like and subscribe. I love you, and I look forward to possibly doing a reading with you.